Okay.
All right, so.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
We're here, Dejavu Radio. Welcome back, everybody. We're here with.
I'm Grant, GRVNT, on all the socials and the streaming, but my name is Grant Galai. I'm pleased to be here.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Glad to be
Hey,
here.
thanks for having me. In a beautiful sunny day at the park, no less. What a great day to go out and breathe the fresh air.
Yeah, for me, honestly, too.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Nice, good oxygen levels.
Oxygen levels popping as much as they can in LA. You got a little friend?
Got a little.
What's your name?
What's up, dog?
Hi, doggy. This one's all jealous over here. He's looking at us.
He's like, oh man, I wish I wasn't on a leash right now.
Right?
Hey, what's up, man?
I think we just adopted a new child. Hi.
Welcome to the podcast. Man.
Come sit with me. Come sit with me.
I'm pretty chill. You have anything to say?
Stream Grant on all platforms. Okay. Cool.
Hey, he has good taste.
He's got good taste, man. Not bad.
All right. So, you have been doing music for about how long now?
I started out making like comedy tunes in like middle school, and looking back, they're not like all that funny, but that was kind of my intention, is like silliness. And then in probably sophomore year of high school, I wrote my first like more serious tune that I released called Second Grade, and that was like about being obviously in second grade and being young and having a crush on a cartoon character on TV. I don't know if y'all watched it. Right? I was watching Bakugans.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I forget her name, but yeah, she's cute. And that's what that song was about. And then my buddies were like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. And this was kind of in the time of like bedroom pop and like SoundCloud stuff being like pretty big. So the homemade DIY sound was like, people were into it. I think they still are, but at the time it was like people were very forgiving of like DIY kind of sounds. Whereas now I sometimes feel the pressure to make like higher production happen. But yeah, it was a good tune. People liked it, and so I made another one. It was called Somewhere. We're still alive?
Yeah, I'm just checking this. Yeah, we're good.
Alright, right on. It's called Somewhere, and that was probably the same year. I made a lot of tunes over the course of high school, all just like self-produced on GarageBand, and those became kind of the basis for getting people to believe in my music. And eventually, when I moved out to California in 2018 after high school, my longtime family friend named Travis, who I hadn't spoken to since I was like 5, he had worked with my uncle. My uncle gave him his job as an audio ADR mixer for movies, and so, well, he didn't give him his job, but he, got him an opportunity. And so Travis's kind of like repay the favor moment was to give me a place to live. So I lived with him in Torrance for a while. I lived in his back unit, and he heard me cooking up some music in my room and was like, hey, what's this? I'm like, this is my tunes. And he's like, we need to rock this live with a band, man. Like, let's play it, because he plays guitar and loves music, obviously. And that was kind of the genesis of playing with the band.
Oh, dope. Do you still play with them today?
Yeah, every single show, unless there's like some crazy circumstance. But that's kind of the live show. It's like performing with the Sap Band, man. Yeah, it's been a great ride.
Another question too, because we first like met at a festival. For
We
the
did.
people that don't know.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it, but I was like, Saft Island. That's like a very interesting name. I was like, who's Saft Island? How did you guys come up with Saft Island?
Saft Island was what I was releasing all the comedy music under in middle school. So I've been rocking that name since I was like 12. So it stands for Super Adventure Fun Time Island.
Nice.
And, yeah, it's craziness. I recently changed my artist name to Grant, GRVNT, but I want to keep the kind of the Saft Island legacy alive with like the Saft Island band and the lore of like kind of escapism. A lot of my music is centered around escapism and dealing with like mental health struggles and stuff like that. So that's kind of where this like fictional faraway island comes from. Saft Island is kind of that vibe. I want to keep it alive because I do think it's very cool, but I'm excited for a fresh take on everything for this year.
Dope.
Yeah.
We're along for the ride, man.
Thank you for supporting and for being along for the ride. It means a lot, genuinely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll see who comes next.
Yeah, right?
Oh, let me see. Shoot. I'm going to go ahead and open the notebook now.
Go for it.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color? I love this podcast. It's always switching. I feel like right now, especially, I'm in like my Spooky Boy era, so black is my favorite color. Like, no, I like black a lot because it goes with a lot of colors, but kind of the color scheme I'm wearing right now is what I'm rocking the most. Red,
I'm digging
black,
it,
and white.
I'm digging the fit.
Thank you.
Always know. I was going through your Instagram. I was like, dang, dude, this guy has always got the fit.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm blessed to be surrounded by good, inspirational people in my life. I think it's a common theme that I want to make sure is known. Is like, I definitely feel like I have my strengths as an artist. I feel that way. I'm confident in all of that, but I need to shout out every single person that has believed in me and has inspired me. And my sister does fashion stuff, so she's definitely had an influence on my style, as well as my partner Flash, who is very stylish as well. And so we have a lot of fun, like talking about different, outfits and sending each other Instagram posts and stuff. And be like, this is cool. Like, I think that's part of the whole art creative process for me, is the collaborative element of it. I've always been like a team sports guy. I played soccer and volleyball, so like I love human interaction and working in a team. And so I'm just blessed to have like friends and family that also like to create art, and it fuels me too, is pretty much what I'm saying.
Nice.
It gives me the battery in the back.
That's cool, dang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel that way too, man. I feel like art inspires art,
It does, yeah, man. And you're a product of your surroundings. So anyone listening, if you want to feel more inspired, definitely surround yourself with people who inspire you. It sounds kind of obvious, but it is a real thing.
It's real, man. It's real. If you ever feel down, maybe just sometimes you gotta change the environment.
Change it up, man.
Just change it up just slightly. Then that'd be, you don't gotta make a giant leap. Just take a baby step to the left, maybe.
Yeah. Bring it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Slide to the left.
Slide to the
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
See, I'm off. I've been sliding too much.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay, let's see. Wow, you actually covered like a lot of these already.
Oh, did I knock them all out?
Very natural.
Let's go.
That's cool. Okay.
Too many self-tapes.
No, that's good, man. You know your craft. That's always good. Shoot.
Thank you, buddy.
Let me see. You know what? I feel like this is going really well, and let's see. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
We can move to another location.
Okay, I'm
fresh.
down. Turn it up.
Turn it up, guys. Let's go. This section of the podcast is called Any Tips for Young Artists Starting Out?
Young artists starting out, I would say just do it now. If you're thinking about it, if you're teeter-tottering on anything, do it and fail fast. For real though, because I waited way too long. I'm 23 years old. I didn't wait too long, but like I feel frustrated with my younger self for not going after it. And when I see something cool that inspires me, I should have done it right away, because then you don't feel the same level of inspiration, and then somebody else does what you feel inspired by. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Rick Rubin said some shit that was like, sorry, I don't want to swear.
You're good.
All right, right.
It's all good.
He said something that was like, I don't know the exact quote, but it's like creativity or inspiration is like a universal thing. So like when it touches you, it's meant to be your idea or whatever, something like that. But if you don't act on it, it's going to pass on to somebody else, and they're going to act on it. So not that it's a competitive thing. Like, don't stress yourself out with art being competitive that way. Like, if I don't do it, I feel the pressure that somebody else will. But if you feel inspired, it's for a reason, is pretty much what I'm saying. And you need to act on it now. Even if you're 5 years old listening to the Dejavu podcast, get out there and stop eating your McFlurry and do what you want to do now. Start practicing the guitar, start, painting, whatever it is. even if it's a little bit, because if you just put in a little bit of effort and you water that seed every single day, even just a little bit, it doesn't have to be the full thing. You're going to just keep the momentum going. You're building a practice and a habit of being creative and acting on it. The art of finishing. Don't underestimate it.
Dang.
Finish your projects. Don't be a perfectionist. Art is messy.
Thank you. I think I needed to hear that too.
Come on, man. It's literally, art is messy. And you know what? Half the reason people are watching and listening and supporting you anyway is because it's you and because they see your soul and your aura shine when you do what you love. And that's why they're there. So don't worry about the product being your art. It is, but don't be a perfectionist because they're supporting you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wise words.
That's my
Very,
message.
very wise words. Shout out to all the 5-year-olds.
Shout out to the 5-year-olds and shout out to all the pairs. Remember that Rick Ross video?
Yeah.
Shouts out, Dejavu podcast alum.
Audio is live. Double live.
Live from the park.
Live from the park, part 2.
Grant and John, Dejavu, part 2.
Part 2. You know
what to do.
You know what to do. We only talk the truth.
Hey, yeah.
In this life.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep it going. Give me the full verse.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Don't be a shrew.
Drew. Yeah.
Just ask Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, what up, y'all? We're back.
We're back. And my question right now is, how long have you been growing your hair?
Man, it goes in phases. There's some ugly pictures of me in high school with I used to have the tapered, that's what it's called, right? Like shaved kind of sides and then the coif on top.
Yes.
It just, it was what it was, but I had some horrible ones. Like eventually I learned to fade it up and so it's not such an aggressive cut, but I used to have all the way buzzed sides and then this thing on top looked like a paintbrush. It was horrible. And so from that moment, I'm like, okay, I need to switch it up. This is definitely not my calling. And when I moved to LA after high school, I decided that if I have red hair, which is unique, I should have a lot of it. And so I just started growing it. And then I was in my hippie era where I was just growing it, no sort of style, but just doing it. And I slowly found what I think is my visual identity is both just as a human and as an artist, and that's kind of what you see now, which is long but kind of feathered out and goofy.
I like it.
Thank you.
It's easily recognizable and it's nice.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Thanks. I'm hoping one day that I'll have the Spirit Halloween wig that's Grant's hair.
The Grant,
Yeah,
the Grant wig, and
yeah.
it'll be but it'll have a different name.
Yeah.
It'll be
Redhead rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll have the costume to go with it.
Yeah, bro. Let's go.
That's dope.
Hopefully it'll be this. Shouts out to Blackjack Pizza, Denver chain pizza restaurant.
That's cool.
You know what to do.
Are you from here? From California, Los Angeles?
No, I was born in Walnut Creek, which is Northern California, and then I grew up in Denver.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Denver. I was living in Denver until I was 18, and then, like I said, after high school, I tried to be in film. I still am a little bit. I do commercial acting, and I do PAing and stuff like that sometimes. But I tried to go to film school. Didn't go my way, even though I was a good student. Just it's hard to get into those schools.
Oh yeah, dude. And even I've been hearing, no diss to anybody who goes to those schools or anything. I've just been hearing, because I've been trying to put my foot in the door, for film and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been hearing some of those schools, they all teach the same thing anyways.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, everybody has their own opinion on it. For me, what I've found is that getting in the mix is more important than spending a bunch of money to go have that experience. College is different levels of important for different people too. For a while, I was bummed AF. I felt and I still candidly suffered with the worst case of FOMO in my life. I always feel FOMO. It's one of my biggest crutches. But that for me was college for a long time, and first.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm kind of right there too.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But life has a different journey plan for everybody. That's all I'm gonna say. Is like I, for a while, was living by myself in Torrance, and I was living with Travis, but I didn't have like a friend group besides people who lived in like the valley. Shouts out Brian Ortiz, my bestie, and we'd see each other, every couple of weeks. But I since moved to LA, like proper, in the start of last year, and I feel like I'm more in the mix. I'm closer to Brian, so I see him more, and I'm now with my wonderful partner Flash, and we have this great supportive friend group they're all artists, producers, filmmakers, all the like, and I just feel grateful. Like for a while I was like, am I on my destined path? Like I'm sure a lot of you have felt that way, where it's like, well, not shit is happening right now. I'm depressed and I don't know what direction I want to go because nothing seems to be fulfilling me, or nothing seems to be paying off, maybe more importantly in that kind of moment. And you just got to stick it out and do what I said earlier, is do the art, do it, and it will come to you. It's the law of abundance, I guess, or attraction, where you put your energy where it's meant to be put, and people will be attracted to that. And so I think that's what happened. Is now I feel like I'm where I belong. I feel like I am on my destined path, whatever that means to you. Yeah.
Dang. That something else we were talking about here. Something else we were talking about here on the break too was Grant here was born in 2000, which is the year of the dragon, which is this year, 2024.
Let's go.
Woo.
Yeah,
so,
dude.
Shout out to the year of the dragon, year of the success. Come on, buddy.
Come on, year of success. I mean, that to me is like the best news I've heard all year. So thank you for telling me that, because I really feel that way. I don't mean this in like a showboaty way, but I just feel good energy for this year, that like this is gonna be my year. I've been putting so much energy and so much passion into what I'm doing, and it seems like it's starting to respond and connect with people. I'm just grateful for all of that, and I'm looking forward to doing it more this year. The year of the dragon, the year of success. Let's go.
Trying to make a dragon.
Yeah.
Start shooting fire.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'll do this one here too.
Let's go.
What's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to you?
Ooh, that's a good question. The most amazing thing that's ever happened to me is I'm just big on family and friends and like genuine connection. I think that's like super, super real for me. So I could say that like some tangible achievement, like I got to play the Moroccan Lounge last year. That was a very, very cool thing. That's probably the most proud moment of my career. But when my now step-siblings became my step-siblings, that was really cool. My mom and my stepdad got together, and I'd been seeing my step-siblings at like the daycare zone or whatever, and we just happened to be like friends there as like babies. And I would have like journal entries like, this is my best friend Hayden, like I got to see him today, and then he became my brother. So
wow.
Yeah, like
pretty cool.
It was really cool. Like big life moments like that were like, okay, now I have a brother. Like that's really cool, and a sister. Stuff like that. Like that's a big moment. Of course, when I got together with my partner was big and life changing, because I had never really been in a long-term relationship before, and they also happen to be an artist, and so we get to inspire each other in that way. Linking up with Travis again was like, I guess I'm trying to point out like the big like life moments that really brought me to exactly where I am, sitting at this bench on a lovely day today. So like those kind of moments are the greatest things that have happened to me. And I think maybe sometime this year, the year of the dragon will be added to that list. We'll see what happens.
Where's the Moroccan room? I've not heard of it yet.
It's in like downtown area. I think it's on like 1st Street or something like that, like Little Tokyo.
Oh, I love Little Tokyo.
Oh, me too, dude. Oh yeah, so I'm going to Japan in April.
No way.
Yeah, so that might be on the list. That's like a bucket list item for me. I've always wanted to go to Japan my entire life, so Little Tokyo will do for now. But that's gonna be exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just went to Little Tokyo this year for the first time. So
What do you
great
think?
place.
You like it?
I like it a lot. It was the streets are very clean. It's probably like, I don't know, when I went to LA, sometimes when you go to LA, you're like, wow, is LA? You know what I mean? No diss to LA. It's sometimes you don't expect some of the things you see. I guess is a good way to put it. You
That's
know?
for damn sure.
But in Little Tokyo, I felt like it was very well put together, very well organized. Like, a lot of really cool shops and stuff. I don't know, maybe I just really like Japanese culture too.
I think I do too. Def. Yeah, dude, that place is cool. Do you eat meat?
I do.
Yeah, there's a place there that I guess you don't need to because they have like vegetarian options, but it's like a hot dog. It's like a corn dog, but they wrap it in like fried potatoes and like spicy mayo, and it's really damn good.
Dang, I gotta go.
It's cray. Yeah, check that out next time you're there. I guess it's not like Japanese food. Maybe it is, but it's really good.
It's there.
It's there. I mean, it exists in Little Tokyo, so there you go.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I feel like food is like my new, because I used to like drink a lot and like do a lot of extracurricular substances.
Yeah.
So now my new thing is food.
hey, that's a good one to have though. Food is like one of the 3 necessities for a human. It's like saying I'm obsessed with shelter now, or like air.
Hey, those are good things to have an obsession with too.
Right? Yeah, man. That's cool. What's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant. So I keep moving the mic around. It's all like.
You're good.
That's a good question. That's a good restaurant. I love Italian food. I love most food, to be honest. Really.
Yeah.
I love soul food, Italian food. I love cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers? That's the one I never crave. I don't know what it is. Like burgers and fries are not on my taste buds.
It depends. You know, some days where I'll be like, I'm not in the mood for a burger. You know, I've had too many burgers maybe, or like, it's just not it.
Yeah.
I also like, I mean, these aren't really specific restaurants. I guess these are types of food. But like, what is it called? Like rice. And, like, it's like a teriyaki. I love like chicken teriyaki.
Oh yeah.
All those bowls.
Teriyaki. Having a bowl.
Just having a bowl.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Favorite restaurant. That's a good question. It's gonna take too long. I don't want to.
Food review channel.
Yeah, I'll be in the next one.
Yeah, okay, no
I'll
worries.
think about it, and the next time I'll get back to you.
For sure.
I'll be like, hey man, I'll send you stuff on Instagram. Like, hey, I love this place.
Please do. I'm always looking for stuff like that.
I mean, if I were to go standards, I'd say just like classic off the top of my head. Lucille's. It's like soul food. It's not the best soul food, you know. It's pretty standard, run of the mill stuff. But yeah, I just love food.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. Soul food's good too.
All right, let's go to the next one. Pretty much good here, man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, do you have any? Oh my goodness, this audio is like sounds like I'm underwater. What are some of your like musical influences, or it could be film too, but I guess for now, I guess as far as music goes, what are some of like your inspirations and like your influences on your music or on your life? You know?
I am kind of all over the map. Have been for a while, but I think as of recently I've tried to dial in more of an aesthetic.
Oh, I think the camera turned off.
Okay, no worries. Do we
This
want
is still live though.
Okay, right on. What up? This is the video list section of the podcast, and we're about to be back in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back.
Very natural.
I'm a lover of most things, is what I'll say. I can find something to love in just about everything in life.
Nice, that's great.
You try to, at least. But as of recently, I've tried to dial in my aesthetic more, especially with the rebrand and stuff, and really ask myself, like, what do I find myself coming back to time and time again? And it's a lot of the spookiness. I found that about myself, like, because my parents let me watch horror movies as a young kid, probably too young, probably at a concerning age. I'm like watching like The Thing and stuff, and Insidious. I remember I saw Insidious in the theaters in like 2011. I was horrified.
Dude, that was the first movie that scared me as a kid.
Really?
I have like to this day I still have like pretty vivid dreams.
Yeah.
So like when I saw that and I was like, oh, I can't have the same haircut as that kid too. So it was just like
too real.
Mom.
Yeah, dude. So a lot of like spookiness has been influencing me lately. I started reading like it's called Uzumaki, like the is it manga or manga? I forget how you pronounce it, but like the scarier ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that has stuck with me, and I've been listening to a lot of like Bring Me the Horizon and Pierce the Veil and kind of these more like darker sounding groups and artists. I always have, but as of recently it's been like a direct inspiration for some of the tunes that I'm pursuing, both by myself and with producers. But there's also always like the old school aspect of like, I like Zeppelin, like you have on your coat. I like the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Shouts out Zeppelin. Shout out Beatles. Shout out the Doors. Like all of that. Yeah, I'm in. But definitely trying to pull in more of like a spookier aesthetic recently. Always a cinematic vibe too, because tying in with that like escapism thing of Sapped Island is. Yeah, you're good.
You have anything to add, buddy?
Yeah. What do you have to say? A lot of the escapism thing has to do with like I have AMC Pass is a great thing, but it'll also take you out of things you need to do because it's an excuse to not do much. So I've watched a ton of movies in my life, and so I always try to bring like a cinematic aspect to it and take into account like the hero's journey. Like some of these movie ideologies I try to bring into my music project as well, and yeah. So there's always that movie aspect influencing my music.
Dope, dude. Sorry about that. This is all.
No, you're good. Are you interviewing the canvas right now? What's happening?
Alright, maybe we should find another spot.
Okay, no worries.
Check. I'm like, everything's. Is everything okay? Oh man.
Camera.
Hello, audio is live as well.
It's like sneaky chilly out.
Yeah, for real, dude.
If y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna cozy up here.
Shoot, I wish I could do that. This jacket does not allow that.
I'll be in some oversized clothes half the time. It's either oversized or like tight as fuck these days. There's no in between for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where do you get a lot of your like clothing inspiration from?
I've always kind of been on some like oversized shit, but this year I've been like dabbling in more feminine clothing because I think that it just fits me well and it's kind of unique. And I'm gonna say that don't be embarrassed if there's anyone out there that wants to try that. Women's section's got some good shit. I'm just saying, man.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll be like, "Oh, this is a cool shirt," and then my homie's like, "Bro, that's the girl section." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I knew that."
Who cares, man? That's all I have to say is who cares? YOLO. And if you like it and if you feel good and you feel like confident in it, then rock it. That's all that matters. Meant to say this earlier. Any way that you express yourself, the satisfaction and the affirmation or whatever, it has to come from you, not anyone else, because you know what feels good to you. So wear what you want, identify how you want, express yourself how you want, because that's the love and that's the light and that's the closest that you're gonna get to like your purpose here on earth, is like chasing what makes you feel good. And there's gonna be others that align with you. Even if they're not there right now, use that as fuel to meet the people who will.
Dang.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Let's get it. I'm not trying to be preachy, but this is the stuff that's important to me. Let's go.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too when I'm like saying my thing and like I'm like, oh man, like some people I feel kind of take it preachy, but you know, as long as anybody could get a little nugget of wisdom or something out of what I'm saying, sometimes I'm like, you know, maybe it's worth it, you know?
It is. Yeah, it is, man. And this is not coming from a place of like, I have it figured out and someone else doesn't. It's just like, I wish that I had maybe not wish that I'd known this, but like wish that I'd felt confident that this is true before like I really figured out that it is. It's just about what feels good to you.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're doing what you love and it's not hurting or taking away from anybody else, you're doing the right thing.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's super powerful, dude.
That's it.
That's
it. I'm trying to just like, cause to me, it's also not coming from a place of like, I want to tell people how to live a good life because I do. It's not that. It's just I'm trying to make sense of like my brain is so fucked up sometimes and like going a million miles an hour or going at -5 miles an hour, and I'm just trying to make sense of it. And so then I'm like, it feels powerful to me to reinforce like, yeah, that's true, man. And hopefully it can help some others that are like kind of in the brain tornado.
I feel that, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my speech, the way I talk these days is like trying to almost reinforce the truth that I understand. So when I'm speaking, it's almost like I'm like, yeah, that's right? Like, and I'm looking for someone else, and if they disagree, like, I'll be like, oh, but why? Like, I'm genuinely curious, because then that'll help me, like, understand myself more, and then, like, it's like a constant ebb and flow of, like, trying to find, like, some sort of universal truth that you can apply to yourself in your own unique way. You know? Yeah, and that's why I like to do this stuff, too, because I love to meet so many different people, interesting artists, scientists, and I haven't met any scientists yet, but yeah, because the thing is art, science, and culture, that's the topic.
I feel like I might know a scientist that I can recommend you to. I'm trying to think. I might, get back to you.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know, man. But yeah, man, because I feel like everybody has their own unique story, you know? I want to interview, you know, my goal, I would love to interview everybody one day. Might be impossible. That kind of is impossible,
dude.
But like, because I feel like everybody has their own unique story and everybody has something of value, some sort of wisdom.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's a genius in their own way, I feel. I really feel everybody has that one thing. It's like, nobody could do it like me, you know?
That's right. Oh, yeah, man. No, I love that. And I love what you're doing here, because that's so true, and it's underappreciated, and maybe even like not even that much of a thing, especially here in LA, is like people like you who are telling the stories of like or sharing the stories of the people, you know. And I hope to do something similar with all of my art, or like my presence out here. Is I don't want to be something that people envy, like, oh, he, she, they are beautiful, I wish I was like them, so or they're more talented than me or anyone I know, so I wish that I was like them, that's why I tune in. Like, I hope to accomplish something similar to what you're saying, is like tell the stories of the people, or share your experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that people know it's okay to feel that way, or any of that kind of thing, you know. Like, be vulnerable. I don't need to be something to be desired. I just want to be understood, and I know that a lot of people want to be understood, and so that's kind of the fuel behind anything that I create, and I think it's really cool that that's what you're doing.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Unite, man.
Let's go. Unite the people.
Unite the people. One story at a time.
Yeah, man. And sometimes that comes from, at least in my case, it comes from directly writing something that feels empowering, like my new single, Can It Be Yours, coming out this month.
Hey, check it out, guys. I had a little sneak peek, and I'm not gonna lie, I dig it.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Yeah, that was an effort to like make something that was more directly empowering, like get off your ass and go chase your dream. Can it be yours? Hell yeah, it can. But then there's also a side of me that's like, write the ugly too. I've been depressed, bro. I've been anxious. Like, I've been in that zone. I've dealt with that. Continue to. And that's empowering in a different way, where I don't want to be a highlight reel. I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to. That doesn't feel appealing to me. Sometimes it feels like you need to inch into that zone to be successful these days, which is a bit disheartening for me. I'm trying to crack the code of what exactly works for getting my music out there to a broader audience. That's a separate conversation. I think that it's also empowering to write about the struggles, because for a while I felt like is the reason nobody's listening to my music. Not nobody, but not a grand audience listening to my music is because it's just a fucking bummer. And that thought is not, it's a toxic thought because people also need to feel represented who are not doing okay. And that's empowering in a different way because the people who brought me out of the mud are the ones that made it feel okay to feel that way, and maybe drop some breadcrumbs on the path out of that. And that's what I hope to do too, is that feels like it's healing for me, is to help heal other people.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm tripping on your eyes right now. I'm like, dang.
My eyes?
Yeah, your eyes are awesome.
They're really beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm like looking, because I got plain brown eyes. So I'm
Is
just
that
like,
right?
that's cool. Your eyes have like blue, for the people at home that can't see. He's got like blue on the outer.
Oh.
And then it's like.
Homie falling in love right now.
No, I'm not
Let's
falling
go.
in
What
love.
you got?
I'm just saying this is cool.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
appreciating the art of your eyes.
Thank you, buddy.
You got like, he's got green, and then like you go further and it's a little brown.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never
Let's
seen
go.
eyes like that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. They were blue, fully blue as like a baby, and then they
cool.
turned like green, and then they turned hazel, so maybe there's still some remnants of the paint that got mixed up in there.
Dope.
Yeah.
Regular old brown eyes.
No, I like brown eyes. Brown eyes are cool, dude. It's like deep abyss of coolness.
It's just. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
I'm
for
not
real.
gonna go too much into that. but,
Let's get it.
So what are some of your? I think we kind of touched on that. But what are some of your goals for the future?
My goals for the future. My goals for this year, the year of the dragon, success year, are yeah. I've got like, I'll get the concrete career goals out of the way first. I want to get my music out there to a larger audience. I'm very, very grateful for the people that I've met primarily in person, like yourself, from the shows that support me now and support the band and everything, because that's the most important. It's not to say that I don't have people listening to my music now, because clearly I do. I'm very, very grateful. I'd love to have a moment of like something takes, and I'd love to have like greater online presence and streaming presence. Like that, of course, is important as someone who wants a career in art, is to have that like tangible success. I'd like to open for a bigger artist. I think that I've built like a really cool live show with the band that is worthy of playing bigger venues and playing the very, very first slots at festivals, hopefully, if streaming numbers and follower counts are not the most important to them. I think that we're worthy of that at this point in time. I'd love to do all of those things, but to get there is not to wish or to say, I'm worthy of this. Why am I so frustrated that it's not happening? Because I've been there for a while. Like, dude, I'm fucking talented. Like, why is it not happening for me? We all deal with this in every single aspect of our lives beyond art. Why didn't I get the promotion? Why doesn't the girl I like me back? I'm so worthy. I'm trying to just cut the shit this year and be like, you know what? I'm going to do everything in my power to be undeniable in my own brain that what I'm creating is sick. And if at the end of the day, I've done everything I can with creation and self-love and promotion and spreading love and inspiration to others, if I feel fulfilled at the end of the day that I didn't just sit on my ass and be depressed in my bed, then that's it. I'm undeniable. And at the end of the year, if I'm not where I listed all of those things, at least I can sleep at night knowing that I did everything in my power and I'm feeding whatever universal energy kind of reward system is there, that it's going to come back to me at some point. It will when it's my time, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I'm there. That said, I know that if I act out that plan, it's going to happen. So this year I really hope that these things are going to happen, and I am planning on them. So I'm going to really work out that plan.
Dope, dude.
Thanks.
I once heard like it helps to really vividly visualize where you want to be.
Yep.
And then like backtrack. Like, okay, well, how do I get there? You
Yep.
know, like people always say like, oh, you shouldn't dream or whatever. Some people, not everybody. Some people, let's say the naysayers.
Yeah.
They'll be like, dreaming is just dreaming. But daydreaming in a sense is helpful because somebody, in order to invent a light bulb, they had to think of it.
They had
You
to.
know,
They had to have a light bulb above their head
exactly,
to think of it.
right? They have that moment of like, how okay, I want there to be light in this room.
Yep.
And then and then they're like, okay, well, how do I make that, how do I make that happen?
The lights went out.
The lights
Hold on.
went out. Hold
What
on.
happened to the lights?
The universe is like, get back on topic, John.
Yeah, right? No, this is so where I want to be with this conversation. Let's keep it going.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. I'm feeling good.
But yeah, so yeah, you know, like a wise man once said, imagine, you know? Like
Imagine all the people.
Imagine, man.
Yeah.
He was trying to imagine a world like a utopia of peace and stuff, you know? And him and Yoko, I saw their documentary before, from the 60s, you know, in 69, they did like the bed stuff when they're chilling in the bed.
Yeah.
It's great, dude. I suggest it's amazing.
It's good?
They're very well read and spoken, and like they're super polite, like to these people that are like, you know, trashing them and stuff, and there's some people that really agree with what they're saying. It's like, wow, I could see why a lot of people like look to these people.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
It's really interesting. So yeah, you know, he was saying his point with that song, which he learned from his wife Yoko, was you have to imagine something, and then once you imagine it, then you can make it happen.
Yep.
Because if you're not, then you're just going to be going through tasks, you know.
That's right.
So yeah, man, and that's why I'm saying, like, you can do it, man. You just gotta imagine, and then how do I do it?
Right back at you, buddy. Right back at you. I know you're doing something special here, so definitely keep at it. You're doing it. You're doing it. There's no trying. You really are doing it, because you're here with the camera and the mic and the cool poster here with your logo and
all the friends along the way, man.
And all the friends.
And you too, man. When you're doing it right here, this is your beginning of the year too, man. You're making it happen too.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. We're gonna hit the ground running. It's gonna be the year of the dragon, the year of John, and to the Dejavu radio cast. And we're here at the park. It's kind of cold, but I'll tell you what. When you watch this back a year from now, we're gonna be stunting, doing a little
something,
doing a
big something.
Hitting the Dougie or one of those, you know, dancing.
We'd be dancing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I feel like this is a good place to end it.
It's a good place. Hey, shouts out to the Dejavu Radio. Shouts out to Jean, my buddy here. We love you all, and we're super grateful for you supporting our art. You know, you always got our love as well. And do me a favor and look into the person's eyes next to you, because it might be something you've never seen before.
Yeah. Hey, that's good.
Let's go.
Man, thank you for being on.
Yeah, of course, man. Anytime. We'll run it back.
We'll run it, man. Yeah. Well, you've been here with Grant and John on the Dejavu Radio. Yeah. Anything you want to leave us with? Anything coming out soon?
Got Can It Be Yours in January. Too Much in parentheses. Did I in February. It's a cute little pop song. Got Before I Go in March. Seasons in May. And hopefully a song a month after that. I'm working with some really talented and amazing creatives on building this project. This is my music project, but it doesn't come singularly from me, or it comes from a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people who believe in me and believe in this music and are willing to help me translate my heart and my soul to you guys. I'd like to shout out the band. We've got Travis, who believed in me from the very start. Doug on bass, Henry on the keys, Shane on drums, Paul playing drums too. We've got Brandon Smith on the guitar. We've got Cece plays guitar with me too. Neptune, Corey, who produces as well. David Bone, producer. Hero, producer. Henry produces as well. We've got Sam Garfield. We've got a bunch of people. I'm sorry, my brain is wrapped right now. I'm just overwhelmed by the support of not only everyone working on this project, but to the people who I've met along the way, even so far, like John and everybody who believes from the very, very beginning. I can't wait to see you on the Coachella stage. I'm going to work until it happens. So thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world. And thank you to my lovely partner, Flash. I'm going to give you a kiss on the forehead when I'm home. Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Let's go.
That was good. That was a really good quote. Yeah, look into the person's eyes next to you. You might see something you've never seen before.
Hey!
That's really good. I feel like that hits on like more
John Marr and the Dejavu podcast.